Welcome back to Impulse Plays. I'm Crazy Carl Winter here with Ryan. I've dubbed you as Fire Guy because you play a lot of Burn. Fire Guy, how you doing, man?
Hey, Carl, I am doing great. It's a great day to talk about some pre-modern.
It sure is. And we've got some interesting decks here. We've got a matchup between Mono Black Zombies and what I'm calling Power Rangers, which is a junk morph deck. It is not as many morphs in this version as it is in the current versions, but let's just take a look at what we got here. So we got a bunch of Exalted Angels, some Phyrexian Negators, and some ways to pump them up, along with some Call to Herds, and just mid-rangey on mid-range on mid-range on mid-range.
I mean, look, I see a lot of differently colored lands. I see green, white, and black. I am excited.
Yeah, mana's
Also,
atrocious.
Gator.
Yeah. The idea is that the deck wants to play a turn 2 3-drop of some sort. So like Phyrexian Gator or a Call of the Herd or a Morph, and then morph it on turn 4 or cloak it up on turn 4 or whatever. And then there's like River Boas to kind of help plug the mana curve a little bit, but and some Sylvan Libraries get some card advantage, but it's a sweet deck. And then we've got Matt's zombie list, which is pretty straightforward. You got the Lords, you've got the 1-drops, the 2-drops. I think the big difference here is Rotlung Reanimator. That's not a super common one. And he's playing Plague Bearers in the main deck. I don't know how I think those will work out for us here.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's certainly quite good against the rising tide of shrimps that the world has been facing lately.
Mm-hmm.
Reanimator. I remember one of my matches. I forget if it was just for fun or whatever. But Rattling Reanimator, in my goal of trying to kill Matt with his own Sarcomancies,
Mm-hmm.
Rattling Reanimator, when he put the second one on the board, it was a bit
Mm.
concerning
Yes.
because I was at a bit lower of a life total, if I remember correctly, at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So, my Grim Lavamancers were on sniper duty.
Yeah.
But Rattling Reanimator seems like a pretty good card. I mean, it's kind of like, Black's version of Caller of the Herd. Is that
Call the
what it
Claw.
is?
Yeah.
Call
Call
the
the Claw.
Claw.
Yep.
Okay. I
Yep.
mean, apparently I've been listening to too much, Spy Colony with Call. I got Call the Herd on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like this. The zombies does looks pretty clean.
Let's get into this game. We've got me on the left playing Junk Morphs, mulliganing to 6, and Matt on the right playing the zombies, and he is lucky enough not to have to mulligan. Starts off with a Cabal Therapy, and I don't remember how he knew what I was playing, but he knew I had Riverbow on my deck, so he named Riverbow with the Cabal Therapy.
Wow.
Um,
Not many
yeah.
times that River Boa is selected as the option for Cabal Therapy.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
All
taking a Bad
right.
Moon. That's nice. Yeah. So Dress on Bad Moon is nice. It takes off a lot of the pressure from the little zombies because they just get so much bigger with that enchantment.
Yeah, and it looks like in hand we have Withered Wretch, a Rotling Reanimator, and
The Shepherd Rot that just came out. Yeah.
Shepherd of Rot.
Okay. So, looks like I'm going for a 3-drop. Phyrexian Negator. Okay. That is a thing I am allowed to do.
Huh. That certainly is a gator.
Yeah. Um, I think I'm banking on him not drawing a third land and having this Rotlung Reanimator come out. So if that doesn't happen, it might be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he can still play the Wretch though, and that makes me sack 3 permanents. So I sack Negator, City of Traders, and then like another land. That's a 3 for 2. That's not. I don't know. That doesn't seem good to me. Does it seem good to you?
Doesn't seem ideal, but okay. We have is that Sacriphage or Carnophage? I always forget.
Carnophage, yeah. And
Carnophage.
that's Sacromancy making the zombie token. Okay, this Rex Negator got a lot worse.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna be playing defense for
Unfortunate.
a while. Yeah, the Shepherd of Rot comes out big, dealing 3 damage that can't really interact with. Calder makes a zombie,
Oh,
which is gonna
Call of
stop.
the Herd here
Yeah.
is just gorgeous.
Yep, that is pretty much what you want to see. It stops
Yeah.
the two twos from coming in, and I think Matt might have forgotten his 1 life trigger for the Carnophage. I believe he'll go back for it. Yeah, we took care of it.
Yeah, there we go.
Good job, us. So yeah, Matt. I mean, Matt doesn't really have to do a whole lot right now. Like he's got blockers from my Call of the Herd tokens potentially. He's got
Mm,
cycling on the
okay.
Gem Palm Polluter, which deals the damage or makes your opponent lose a life for each zombie you control. And the Shepherd is just cutting me down 3 life at a clip. I I'm curious. I feel like it would have been nice to play the Withered Wretch just to develop the board a little bit better, but I understand the desire to get to the third land, right?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I think if instead of that being a gem palm, if that was land 3, just
Mm-hmm.
going Rotling Reanimator probably just locks it up because you can just
Yeah.
continue to attack.
Yep.
And even if he has two choices. Well, not he. You have two choices.
Yeah.
You either eat the guys and then they
Mm-hmm.
come back, or you eat the damage, but you're at 7
Yeah.
and you have a City of Brass.
Yep.
So it's not looking great.
Yep. I was handing out a Rochester Royals stamped impulse to somebody off camera that Alex gave me at the last 1K we ran.
Oh,
Just
very
they're
nice.
sweet. Their stamp turned out really good. Stamp turned out really, really good. I don't know. Did you get one? Because I have a few extras kicking around.
I don't think so. I'll double check.
Okay. I'll try to
But
remember
I
to
would
bring one.
certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I don't appreciate seeing Rotlang Reanimator coming out here because it's just gonna completely shut down my ground assault. Like I was okay with trading a zombie, like a token for a zombie, but I don't know how I feel about trading it for a token on this. I don't know. That's just bad. It's not gonna be good for me. I'm in dead in 2 turns, right? Like he's got Shepherd of Rot, which does not kill him, but does kill me.
Yeah, something I do think is like half worth noting. Um, Flashing back the Cabal therapy here,
Mm-hmm.
probably it seems like a favorable option. Never mind, duress. Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
if in case that card in his hand wasn't duress,
Mm-hmm.
given that he has the Rattling Reanimator on the board and can effectively do it, not for free,
Right.
but with like he can use his abundance of resources to strip the Sylvan Library from your hand. Because
Yeah.
if an Armadillo Cloak gets onto an Elephant token, or even the Gator,
Yeah.
the life the life that you gain from that can go quite crazy. In addition to the fact that it could also I forget what the text on Shepherd of Rot is.
One life lost for each player for each zombie in play.
Okay, because Armadillo Cloak says whenever that creature deals damage, you gain that much life. Because
Mm-hmm.
um, if you put a bigger Armadillo Cloak on your opponent's creature, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
It's if they're not killing you with that big swing, then it's effectively neutral.
Yep.
So
And
big, wow,
yeah,
big
big
combat
combat there.
here.
Yeah, a lot of zombies died, but there are unfortunately 2 tokens left, which oh wait. Oh no, 3 tokens. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say there should be another token because there's one for the
Yeah,
reanimator,
yeah.
one for the Shepherd of Rot, and then the one that was sitting right from Sarcomancy. Alright. Matt gets comeuppance and has to go to 5.
Mm.
Ooh, I don't know if you saw that grinning demon in my hand there. I saw that
Oh,
grinning
I
demon in my
did
hand there.
not. Mm-hmm.
And an Armageddon. Oh, this is like just how I had the deck drawn up. Okay, so the real great thing you want to do is like turn 2 3-drop, then possibly Armageddon or morph it on turn 4. In this case, it looks like I might have the ability to morph a grinning demon on turn 4 or turn 3, sorry, which is big
That
powerful.
would be amazing.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm missing the second black source. I think it's got a ritual. Is it the ritual into 3/1 drops that zombies always has? 1 drop, 2 drop. Oh,
There's
okay,
one
close,
and a
close.
Shepherd Rot. Duress here, a bit of an awkward draw.
A little bit,
Looks
yeah.
like we're going to be taking 3 damage for
No,
Morph.
just 2, just 2, because you
Oh,
always pay the
2
colorless for the
damage.
morph. Yeah. I am missing the second black source to morph the grinning demon, which is sad. But I do have a rancor, which is nice because like rancor allows me to trade up a little bit here. Either I get some damage or I soak more creatures out of him, which I don't think would actually happen. But lets me get some damage through, which is nice. Ooh, wasteland. That is
Yeah,
not what
Wasteland
I
on
want
the
to see.
Tomb, I think is yeah, that's just amazing. Otherwise, you're morphing that grinning demon.
Ooh, there's the black source. Okay. So yeah, go for rancor here. And I don't think I want
Oh,
to attack on that. So.
Duress
Oh, I duress.
takes
Okay.
the Dark
Okay, yeah.
Ritual.
Okay, the ranker's gonna come
Certainly
after that then.
helps.
Yeah. And there's no reason to be
There's-
attacking here, yeah, because I get to attack next turn with an 8/6 trampler.
Oh yeah, and then even with the life loss that you're taking from your lands,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really matter if you're only dealing yourself 4 and you're dealing your opponent 8.
Yep. It's a 2-turn clock. Like Matt's like, well, it's not an exalted angel. What could it possibly be? Oh, Matt, I can
Mm-hmm.
tell you what it could possibly be. It's a grinning
Grinning
demon.
Demon.
The Juzam Gen reprint that nobody asked for, but we all wanted anyway. It's a 6/6 for 4, has the morph ability and morphs up for its same mana cost, which is two black and 2. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life. So it's just a giant monster. And giving it trample, like the downside of that card typically is you just throw chump blockers in front of it, right? And then let the 2 damage kill your opponent. But in this case, Rancor it goes over it, so it's great.
Exactly. Yeah.
Therapy, you want to name Ruba?
I mean,
He did not.
I wonder what he named.
Yeah, that's my bad. I usually have an infinite token on hand to write those things down just so I can show the camera, but it was something inconsequential.
Yeah, it certainly could have been a very interesting bluff had that grinning demon been an exalted angel.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of a heuristic back when Arkham's Astrolabe, when it had, I think, just recently gotten banned in Modern, and people were asking, like, why would you play Snow-Covered Basics in your deck if you're not playing Ice Fang Kotal or Arkham's Astrolabe? And the answer to that is, why did you ask that question?
Right. Yeah. So you're just getting the bluff a little bit there.
Yeah, exactly. But the much more standard play is to be able to morph, the creature. Well, unmorph the creature that you have morphed. Otherwise, could end up quite poorly.
Ooh, I like this. He gets to play Sarcomancy into Wasteland, or actually in opposite order. But whereas I'm sitting there with nothing to do with my lands, unless I happen to draw
early
Birds
trading
of
of
Paradise.
resources. Yeah,
Oh,
early
like
trading
birds,
of resources here. Oh, there's the birds. Okay.
Highly favors the zombie deck because they've got the tempo of being on the play, having, above rate creatures. Ooh, Bad Moon. Cracks it for 3.
Bad Moon here, certainly not as impactful as, wait, how did he, is there a third land sitting there somewhere?
No, we're on turn 3. He wastelanded on turn 2.
Oh, okay.
Right. Bad Moon is 2 mana. It's a black and 1.
Oh my goodness! You know what? I think I've just got Blood Moon on the brain.
Oh,
Either way,
different moon, completely different moon. They're both bad, but this one's actually bad.
Yeah, but with him taking a turn off from adding like raw power to the board. Yes, obviously the Bad Moon increases the size of his creatures, but you being able to with the excluding the next wasteland that he just played, continue to kind of ramp up. Not ramp, but get up to your 3-drop slot, so you can go big dummy plus Armadillo Cloak.
Yep. In this case, it's just gonna be Robo Armadillo Cloak. Oh no, okay.
Rest. Okay.
Another boa.
Looks like Swamp Rotlung Reanimator in the hand.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. I'm surprised I didn't go for Armadillo Cloak there, but maybe I was worried about like Snuff Out or something. I don't know. Oh, the Snuff Out.
I mean, makes sense to play around the Snuff Out when the card has, counter target Snuff Out on it.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't feel like I'm under a ton of pressure here. Like, there's obviously a zombie crashing in, but
yeah, but once the once the Armadillo Cloak hits the table and your River Boa is, effectively unkillable, things are going to go pretty well, because then you would have to have double removal spell the turn that you leave a green open for regeneration.
Boo, Matt, boo.
Oh,
that is not okay.
Goodness.
Well, I thought I was looking pretty good in this game, and I should have played the Cloak that turn, I think. Yeah, I think you're right. Just suit up one of those River Boas, and even if it doesn't survive, at least you're developing your board as opposed to playing Sylvan Library.
Yeah. But, I mean, the Sylvan Library will certainly help you get out of this.
It's a lot less helpful without the life gain in this situation.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I mean, we're just going to hope that the deck manipulation can get there.
Yeah, no doubt, yes. Sylvan Library is a very, very powerful card. I almost forget to use it. And I can Armageddon here, which seems poor.
Doesn't seem super ideal. But Call of the Herd does, because that will
let's get that
stop the Rotlung right in its tracks.
I mean, yes and no. Like, the Rotlung gets to trade with my elephant, and then the token he gets for free trades with my 4-mana elephant, which I think he's thrilled with, if that's the case.
Possibly, but I think just the fact that you would then have, active Sylvan Library
Mm-hmm.
to help dig through. I mean, if he continues to draw creatures and just,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's able to find more creatures before you find resources to, counteract those creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah,
Ooh, another
definitely
Yeti.
it would stink, but it kind of at this board state, it would seem a bit favorable.
Yeah. Splashing back the
Um
Call the Herd makes perfect sense.
yeah.
Develop the board as opposed to doing nothing.
Mhm.
But I don't know, Matt's like a shepherd rod away from winning this game. Oh, there you go.
Speak his name and he shall appear.
All right, all right. Let's the angel investor that wants to come in and monetize this for life. That's gonna come up next, I think, right?
Mhm.
Oh, this is rough. Yeah. So there's no good attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, trade with a zombie token or the ram. Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
I'm shifting around in my seat. I can tell this is not good for me.
Mhm.
Another boa, and this is actually so. Spoiler alert: is I actually cut River Boa from the deck after this event, just because I felt like they weren't high impact enough. Because even against the blue decks, it's like it's whatever, they're unblockable. But you have Rancor and Armadillo Cloak in your deck. You don't care about blockers. You just go over them. So, um, yeah,
I think if there were more Wrath of Gods being played,
Wrath
I
of God
think
doesn't
that
allow
it certain.
regeneration.
Oh my goodness, that's right. There is more text on that
Yeah,
card.
there is more text on that card. It is extremely
Aha.
relevant text against River Boa. Yeah, so
Okay, so
they
I
got
guess if more Smothers were being played, but Smother
yeah,
isn't played a
yeah.
whole lot anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Shepherd
Matt
Rod
takes it
attacks,
home.
and
Nice
that's the
job.
game.
Very good. Very good. Well played by Matt. He did a good job of building up his board, taking good attacks, taking the blocks where he needed to, and Shepherd of Rot closed it out both the games that he won. That's such a good card.
Yep.
But yeah, as I was saying, the River Boas ended up getting cut for some spicier morphs, which I'll hopefully have on camera at some point in the near future.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. For Ryan and myself, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.